Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay wala pang isang taong pari. At one time, one of my friends told me, alam mo, hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala na pari ka na. And then I replied, huwag kang mag-alala, kasi ako din naman, minsan, medyo hindi pa nagsisink in talaga sa akin. And then in another instance, my parents asked me, so ano na itatawag namin sa'yo ngayon? Anak ka namin, pero pari ka na. So father pa rin ba ang itatawag namin sa'yo? You know, dear brothers and sisters, we Filipinos are very family-oriented and have close family ties, isn't it? Di po natin kapag kakaila-iyan. To the point na minsan, kahit mali na, basta kamag-anak natin, ipagtatanggol at ipaglalaban natin yan. However, on the other hand, isn't it that there are also times when our family members as well are the first doubters of our abilities? Sometimes, they are the ones who fail to believe in us. Many times, they are the first ones who do not trust us. Noong ako po ay nag-uumpisa pa lamang sa seminaryo, parang medyo ayaw ng aking tatay na ako ay magpari. It's not because he doubted my abilities, pero kasi sa kanilang magkakapatid, mag-isa lang siyang lalaki. At sa amin pong magkakapatid, ako lang din ang lalaki. Pero eventually, natanggap naman na din po niya kasi wala na siyang no choice. So if you ever feel rejected, outcasted, or even ostracized, don't worry. Jesus himself experienced it too. Alam po natin at nadidinig natin na kung saan-saan nakarating si Jesus sa kanyang public ministry. Dami niyang napuntahan, ang daming pumupunta sa kanya, ang dami niyang pinagaling, ang dami niyang pinakain, at ang dami niyang kung ano-anong mga ginawa na mga miracles sa iba't ibang lugar. Nagturo kung saan-saan, and so crowds flock at him. But you know, the irony is that sa dinami-rami po ng mga naniniwala sa kanya, and it was proven to us in our readings even last Sunday, naalala niyo po yung kanyang pinagaling, yung humawak sa kanyang damit, nagsisiksikan yung mga tao, makita at mahawakan lang si Jesus. But the irony is that mismong pamilya at kamag-anak pa niya ang hindi nagtiwala sa kanya. Instead, his family even talked behind his back. Gusto pa nga po nilang paalisin si Jesus, maybe out of shame or embarrassment. Sabi nila, si Jesus, yung anak ni Maria, yung karpentero, kilala namin yan eh. Anong ginagawa niyan sa templo? Nagtuturo? Saan galing yung talino niya? Hindi naman nakapag-aral yan. Kilala nga namin yung mga kapatid niyan eh. Mga kaibigan niya, kilala namin. Pauwiin nyo na yan. Nakakahiya. Baka nababaliw lang yan. Baka nasasapian lang yan. And they even thought that he is out of his mind. Nasisiraan lang yata ng ulo at ng bait yang Jesus na yan. Dear brothers and sisters, you know, there will be times in our lives when it becomes very difficult to trust ourselves because the people around us and sometimes even our families doubt our abilities and capabilities. Many people will reject us. And you know, ito yung masakit. Even our closest friends can doubt us. Even the people we think we are super close with, even the people we think who knows us very well, sometimes they are the first ones to turn us down and reject us. However, dear brothers and sisters, let us always remember that even if everyone doubts, rejects, or does not believe in us anymore, sometimes, even if we doubt our very selves, we remember what God said in the second reading in the letter of St. Paul. Sabi niya, "My grace is sufficient for you." Sapat yung aking biyaya para sa inyo. Sakto lang yung aking mga pagpapala sa inyo. For in weakness, power reaches perfection. You know, there is a prayer and a song by Saint Ignatius of Loyola. Sabi po sa kanyang panalangin, "Give me only your love and your grace. That's enough for me." Only your love and grace. That's enough for me. Pagmamahal mo lang at pagpapala, okay na kami. Happy na kami. And you know, with this, we can conquer everything, even the most bitter of rejections. Amen.